1392. After concluding a war with Burma, the Siamese king in Ayutthaya gathered troops to attack the Angkor capital once again. At that time, King Paniryart, who was the younger brother of King Soryovan, had escaped and formed an army at Tulbar Sarn. The national liberation movement led by this king expanded rapidly. Within just 5 months, King Paniryart was able to lead his troops to recapture Angkor city. By 1431, fearing that Siam might launch another attack on Angkor, King Paniryart decided to relocate the capital far from Angkor. The reason for abandoning Angkor this time was that many Khmer people living in the western region had been captured and taken away by the Siamese, and many had died in the continuous wars between Siam and Burma. This caused the population in the Khmer Kingdom to decrease, making it impossible to maintain Angkor as the capital. Moreover, Angkor was only 400 kilometers away from the Siamese capital of Ayutthaya. After discussing with all his royal officials, King Paniryart issued a royal decree to move the capital to Tulbar Sarn in Srey Sorn Toa district. A year later, due to severe flooding, King Paniryart moved the capital again to Chaktomuk, Phnom Penh, on the west bank of the Chim River. In 1434, King Paniryart ordered the digging of additional canals around the capital, including Takhev Canal to the south, Oko Canal to the west, and Pong Pi or Jern Dormdek Canal to the north. These canals served to supply water for agriculture in the western region. The king ordered the district officer of Sorm Rong Tong district, or Kampong Spu province at that time, named Jav Panir Dejo, to mobilize people to fill the area around Wat Phnom and within the royal palace. The excavated area became a large pond, which was named Boang Dejo, now the site of the new central market. Upon completion, the king named the capital Kroang Chaktomuk Munkal Sarkor Kormpugia Turbati Seri Toriak Bor Vor Endapat Bori Rort Riarch Semar Mohanoko, which means, the city of four faces that brings happiness and prosperity to the supreme Kampugia, the heavenly abode of Indra, more excellent than any other great kingdom. The Chim River was also given a new name, Chaktomuk River. 1435 Prakpim Tlong was additionally dug, connecting the Chaktomuk River to the western part of the capital, to provide water for farmers and serve as a defensive wall against enemies. This project was led by Jav Panir Rear Jir Matri Tlong, also known as the district officer of Ko Ruasikev district. Prakpim Tlong extended along the river bank up to the train station, or along what is now Priya Mohawk Sartri Coast Somyak Boulevard, parallel to Akhner Tlong Street, in Phnom Penh present day. By 1468, as Angkor had been abandoned and the capital moved to Chaktomuk, the Siamese king named Baramatrai Lokanart took control of Angkor. This was the period when Khmers and Larvo or Lopburi gradually became Siamese, as Lopburi was controlled by Ayutthaya. Consequently, Khmers outside Lopburi, like those outside Ayutthaya, were considered by the Siamese as Khmer Kram, or Kham, in Siamese, which derived from the Khmer word Kram, referring to Khmers living in lower regions such as the Tunnel Sarp Lake area, Siem Reap, and Bat Damborn. Chaktomuk capital. King Panir Yart had 3 sons from different mothers. 1. King Poena Ray Rear Jir or No Ray Rear Jir, the eldest. 2. King Srey Rear Jir, the second son. 3. King Toma Rear Jir, the youngest, half Siamese son with Queen Sarn Garngarm or Srey Sarn Gum. After King Panir Yart's death, King No Ray Rear Jir ascended to the throne. Following King No Ray Rear Jir's death, tradition dictated that his son, King Soryoate, should inherit the throne. However, No Ray Rear Jir's younger brother, Srey Rear Jir, instead became the monarch and ruled the Chaktomuk capital. A conflict over succession arose between King Soryoate, son and rightful heir of No Ray Rear Jir, and Srey Rear Jir, who was his uncle. King Soryoate went to form an army at Tobar Sarn, where King Panir Yart had previously formed his liberation forces to reclaim Ornco. During this time, Ayutthaya was also experiencing succession disputes, which prompted Srey Rear Jir to seize the opportunity to attack Ayutthaya. However, upon Srey Rear Jir's return to the capital, Toama Rear Jir, his half-Siamese younger brother, had taken control of Chaktomuk and prevented Srey Rear Jir from entering the capital. From that time on, Khmer territory was divided into 3 separately governed regions. Chaktomuk was ruled by King Toama Rear Jir. The western part from Ro Lirpir, Kampung Charnarn, Pasart, and Bat Damborn was controlled by King Srey Rear Jir. And King Soryoate controlled the eastern region bordering Dai Viet. By having Siamese blood, King Toama Rear Jir, the half-Siamese son of Sarn Garngarm, planned with the Siamese king by sending a letter to King Soryoate, inviting him to the capital. King Soryoate, thinking that Toama Rear Jir might return the throne to him, he entered Chaktomuk capital. However, upon arrival, he was detained by King Toama Rear Jir. Another letter was sent to King Srey Rear Jir, inviting him to the capital as well. Thinking that Toama Rear Jir might also return the throne to him, he entered the capital and was similarly detained. Both kings were sent to Ayutthaya, but King Srey Rear Jir died of illness en route in Bat Damborn province, while King Soryoate died in Ayutthaya. It should be noted that as of 1497, the northern kingdom of Sri Sachinalai, Sukhothai, and Thonburi were still considered Khmer territory, while the area around Vientiane in present-day Laos was still Jarn Bo Ray. In 1504, King Toama Rir Jir passed away. The new monarch, King Srey Sokunabort, ascended to the throne but did not reside in Chaktomuk capital. Instead, he stayed at Tobar Sarn in Srey Sorn Toa district, leaving King Jarn Rir Jir to control Chaktomuk. King Srey Sokunabort fell in love with a commoner named Nang Sor, or Nang Pov, who had a brother named Korn, and made her his chief queen. One day, King Srey Sokunabort dreamed of a Naga king covering the royal palace. He summoned the court astrologers for an interpretation. They predicted that someone born in the year of the dragon would usurp the throne. King Srey Sokunabort immediately suspected his brother-in-law Korn, who was born in the year of the dragon. Fearing that his brother-in-law might seize his throne, King Srey Sokunabort planned to kill Korn by drowning him in a fishing net. The queen, Korn's sister, overheard this plan but didn't know how to help her brother. She prepared a packet of rice for him when he went fishing. Korn, the brother, found it strange that his sister, who usually prepared abundant food for his fishing trips, had only given him one packet this time. Suspicious, he opened the packet and found a note from his sister hidden inside. The note explained that there was a plot to kill him by drowning him in a fishing net, and advised that if he swam into the water, he should dive deep to escape death. After learning of this scheme, Korn dove into the water and escaped the assassination attempt by his brother-in-law, King Srey Sokunabort. From 1506 to 1512, a war broke out between the brother-in-law and his wife's brother. After escaping, Korn gathered forces to overthrow his brother-in-law who had attempted to kill him. He rallied people in Bar Phnom province to liberate themselves from the Phul Priya caste, which was dedicated to serving the god for 5,000 years and had no rights beyond being ordinary citizens. Eventually, Korn defeated King Srey Sokunabort's army and killed him in Kampong Thom province in 1512. From then on, Korn ascended to the throne. King Korn did not rule the Chaktomuk capital or Tobar Sarn, but instead established his reign at Pre Noko, in present-day Panir Krek district, Tbang Khmer province. In 1514, the first silver coins were minted under King Korn's rule in Pre Noko, present-day Tbang Khmer province. After reigning for 14 years, King Jarn Rir Jir, the brother of King Srey Sokunabort, led an army against King Korn. Eventually, King Korn was defeated in battle and killed by King Jarn Rear Jir. After that, a new era emerged called the Luang Vek era. What will happen next in the Luang Vek era? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to receive more new videos. Thank you for your time.